With my new business, The Facility, I can finally host my first heist in GTA Online, but things do not go well at all. From me playing terribly to my teammates being stupid, this heist went horribly wrong. Let's see how it happened. So at the moment, we're sitting at $2,664,000, which actually puts us pretty close on the business that we're trying to buy next. So we are trying to buy the salvage yard next. We're trying to buy the most expensive salvage yard. We need to get the La Puerta salvage yard, and it starts out at $2,690,000, which we're pretty close to that. But I also want to get an upgrade. I want to get the tow truck beater, which is going to be an extra $650,000. So in total, this is going to cost $3,340,000. So we need to make roughly $700,000 more before we can actually get our hands on the La Puerta salvage yard. So now we are on the wheel of quick cash, and we need to make that $700,000 somehow, some way. So let's spin the wheel and let's see how we're gonna have to start out this episode. And it looks like we are going to the Diamond Casino, and we're gonna spin the lucky wheel. So now we're on the wheel of making money, and there's only 6 options right now because we've gotten through all the treasure hunts. Last episode we did our final one, the double action revolver. So once we did that, we removed that off the wheel. So we only have 6 options. So we need to get a business pretty quickly to get some more options on the wheel of making money. So let's spin the wheel and let's see how we're gonna make money in this episode. And it looks like we are going to be doing another Cluckin' Bell farm raid. So let's spin the wheel again and let's see how else are we going to be making money in this episode. And are we doing a doomsday heist? And yes, it is. Okay, so we got to do act number 1 of the doomsday heist. Now that's actually the best way to make money on this wheel right now, so that's good. But we have to come back to the wheel of challenges, and we have to see what is going to be our restriction in this episode. So let's spin the wheel. What is going to be my restriction? And it looks like we are, oh gosh, no weapons for 1 hour for doing the Cluckin' Bell farm raid or act number 1 of the doomsday heist. Okay, I gotta think about how I want to tackle this, but no weapons for 1 hour. So to recap everything, we're gonna start out by heading over to the Diamond Casino, and we're gonna spin the lucky wheel, and then we're gonna do a Cluckin' Bell farm raid, and we are going to follow that up with a doomsday heist, the first act. But for the first hour, I am not allowed to have any weapons. Okay, so the challenge said no weapons for 1 hour, and we're just gonna start that immediately. So we're gonna use that to do the wheel of quick cash, and then we're gonna start the Cluckin' Bell farm raid without using any weapons, which that's gonna be interesting. But anyways, let's start the timer for 1 hour right now. All right, clock is running. Okay, I'm pretty close to Diamond Casino, so I can go ahead and spin the lucky wheel. But I think towards the end of the episode, last episode, someone blew up my car, so I gotta call that in. Oh geez, I have the cops on me now. Wonderful. Okay, so we are here at the Diamond Casino. We need to go to this wheel and we need to spin this wheel. So what are we getting here? Are we getting anything good, or are we gonna get something pretty pointless? Let's see. Not the vehicle. Okay, 30K. That's good. That's great. I have no complaints there. Awesome. So now let's go start up the Cluckin' Bell farm raid without any weapons, and I'm probably gonna have to complete like half of it without any weapons, but we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I do have snacks though. I'm allowed to use snacks. Last episode I was not allowed to use snacks, but I have snacks. Okay, good. So yeah, last episode was not allowed to use snacks at all. For this specific challenge, I am going to need snacks badly. So we've made it here. Let's walk in and let's start up the first one, slush fund. We have 36.5 minutes remaining. Great. Oh, look, I can purchase all ammo. That's fantastic. I can't use any of that. I need armor though. So we're starting out with the mission slush fund. I wish I had a fund to actually use weapons, but the wheel said I'm not allowed to use weapons. So I'm not allowed to use weapons, but I am allowed to use my bare fist. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That is going to be how I'm going to have to take out players, or just try to avoid them. One or the other. This could be bad. This could be really bad, not using any weapons. I'm a level 32. So I don't have the most health, so that's another factor going into this too. So we've made it to the first location. So yeah, this is where things are going to get pretty interesting. Hello, guy. Good punch. Maybe just run in. Okay, we can just avoid people there. On the way out might be a different story. I think I'm gonna have to take out these guys. Oh, good uppercut. I see you. Oh, well, I technically meleeed him with a gun. I did not mean to do that. Okay, everyone's taken out. Let's go ahead. So let's steal the cash. Okay, we're exiting out of here. We gotta just start running. Yeah, there's so many people nearby. Oh, they're not shooting. Oh my gosh, that was so lucky. I don't know why they didn't shoot, but we're not gonna stay back and ask questions. We're just gonna run. If I get this challenge in the future and I have like a gun locker or anything like that, I'll probably set my custom weapon loadout to have just nothing. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, right now, I still kind of have to like walk around with my weapons, technically in my pocket. So we've made it to location number 2. This one, I think, is the tougher one anyways. I just gotta run and eat snacks, I think. Just run and eat snacks. Run and eat snacks. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're in here. These guys, I think I can just take out. Or maybe not. Yeah, I got one of them though. Okay, took out that guy. Okay, we just slapped him to death. All right, so we can collect the cash right here. Okay, we have all the cash. If we can make it out of here, we would have this mission just completed. I'm pretty sure. We have to run out of here quick. Start running. Just start running. Don't ask questions. Just run. Okay, once again, they're delayed in shooting, and I'm in an armored Kuruma. So that's great. Yeah, this mission is pretty much done. I'm already just wrapping this mission up. Let's just move on to the next one. Once you get in the armored Kuruma, that's pretty much game, set, match. But yeah, this mission has been completed. Let's move on to the next one. So we're jumping into the next mission, breaking and entering. We have 46 minutes and 20 seconds remaining without us using any weapons. So this one, I think, is going to be easier. This first part should be just really, really easy. But the next, it's when we steal the train, that might get a little interesting. So first things first, for this mission, we have to go to the Del Perro Pier. Now, I usually would like to take like a weapon or something like that and just shoot up in the air. That would show where the laptop is, or at least the guy that's around the laptop. But I'm not allowed to use weapons, so I can't do that. So I have to actually look for this guy. Oh, I found him. Okay, this is the guy. He's playing the arcade game, but we're supposed to steal this laptop. So we just stole the laptop. He didn't even care. He's still playing his game. Oh, now he cares. Well, it's fine, guy. I'm not allowed to use weapons, so you're just gonna have to stand there and just watch me steal it. So now we need to go to the terabyte. And I don't know if this next part is even gonna be possible without using a weapon, but we'll see. So the terabyte should be... Okay, there's a terabyte. Now, this part might be interesting, right? So I'm supposed to go to the terabyte, but I'm supposed to destroy the drones. How am I supposed to do that without weapons? I think I'm gonna have to break my rule just for this, because there's no way I can destroy these drones without using weapons. So pardon me for using weapons here, but it's a requirement for this mission. Okay, so we took out all the drones. No more weapons for the next... How much time we have left? 41.5 minutes remaining. So we have the hacking device. Let's get into the armored Kuruma. And this next part is going to be very interesting without weapons. So we've made it to the cartel's compound. And we need to find the train key. So in order to find the train key, though, we're going to have to keep taking out a bunch of people. We're going to have to take out a bunch of people and see if one of these guys is holding a train key. So hopefully we can just get lucky. And one of the first people that we take out has a train key. But I died. I might die a lot during this mission. Oh, we headbutted that guy. That's wild. He didn't have the train key though. Please. Oh my god, we killed him with a gut punch? I mean, we're getting one-on-one opportunities to take out people, but these guys aren't the ones with the train key. I can't have someone like right next to each other. Or I can't have like 2 people right next to each other. Yeah, you separate yourself. Good punch. No train key. It's fine. Oh my gosh, we are slapping people like it's nothing. But these people don't have the train key. Oh, we have a key. We have a train key. Okay, so now we have to go and get in the train. Once we're in the train, we're pretty much in the clear. We have to get there. So let's get in the train, and we just need to haul out of here. We need to get out quick. So we finally made it out the city with the train. And mission passed. It doesn't get easier though. I know the next mission is gonna be pretty tough without using any weapons. So let's see how that goes. Mission number 3, concealed weapons. Still can't use any weapons, but this mission I have to go pick up some weapons. Now, this is a very tough one. All locations for this one is just gonna be incredibly annoying. I'm not confident about this decision, but I'm gonna go to location A. For this specific scenario, location B might be the better location. Just because I don't think there's as many enemies, but I'm still gonna go to location A. All right, so we've made it here. We need to steal a set of weapons and gear. You know what? I just realized this. You know, I'm not allowed to use any weapons, but I'm still allowed to run people over with my armored Kuruma. That's not a weapon. It's a car. Maybe I could try to get kills like that. All right, so first thing, I need to get close to pick up the weapons, which the weapons are in this box right here. I'm getting shot. Oh, I need to eat some snacks. It's crazy. Okay, let me just park the vehicle. I just need to get to a good spot so this guy doesn't shoot me, but he's in like the Bermuda Triangle of boxes where I can't run him over. I'm about to die. Okay, let's just run him over a little bit. Okay, we got the kill there. All right, let's get out real quick, get the weapons, and get back in. All right, cool. So that's one half of what we need to get. Now we need to get the gear, which they're going to be in the back of these vehicles, these blue vehicles in front of me right here. So, how are we going to do this? Maybe run this guy over. I kind of just need to put a barricade, something like that. Let's just try it. Open the trunk. Not in there. Not in there. Get it. Okay. Yeah, we shake our head. Okay, everyone. All right. So it's interesting. Everyone pauses when I look for something. It is very interesting. So there's 2 more vehicles that we need to get. Plus, I need to go back and get the weapons that we stole because that dropped when I died. Hey, you know what? Hold on. What if I just take one of these cars and just push it away from these people, right? I can do that. Yeah, it's just rolling down the hill. Stop. Good. Okay, it's away from the enemies. Now let's open up the trunk. Please have the gear in here. Yes. Yes. This has the gear. All right, we got the gear. I need to go pick up the weapons because they're still on the ground. They're still on the ground where I died. That's concerning. Or can I just drive over it? Oh no, I cannot just drive over it. All right, shoot, this is a problem. There's so many enemies just right there. So if we just run people over. Okay, I got a kill. Let's go. All right, let's see if I can just quickly get it and get back in. Get back in, drive. Okay, we're good. Well, that was very interesting. I'm going to play chess on that mission, which that mission's pretty easy, but let's just deliver the equipment to Vincent's lockup and move on to the next one. And just like that mission passed, how much time do we have remaining? 25 minutes remaining for us not using any weapons. All right, so we're jumping into the setup hit and run. We have to steal a getaway vehicle. So we need to, once again, go to location A, B, or C. I'm going to go to location A. In my opinion, might be the easiest mission out of any of these. All right, we've made it to the location. Now, this is going to be a problem, right? There's going to be a problem because we have to get this garage door open. The only way we can get this garage open door is by shooting this thing right here. So I'm going to have to use 1 bullet just to open it up. So I will do that, but no more weapons. Okay, let's quickly get out, eat some snacks. Let's quickly get in here, have the snacks open, and we need to get out of here. All right, so pretty much after that, it's just smooth sailing. We just have to make it all the way to the garage, and that should be it for this mission. And just like that mission passed, we have 16.5 minutes remaining before I can start using weapons again. So I drove back all the way from where the mission ended in Paleto Bay, all the way back down here to start this up. So that took a little bit, picked up snacks on the way. So we have like less than 9 minutes remaining before I can use weapons again. So this might be the last mission where I'm not allowed to use any weapons. Now, honestly, I did want to get into the a proper aggressive approach for this, like ideally, but without using any weapons, I think it just makes more sense for me to try to do the silent and sneaky approach, or at least to set this mission up for the silent and sneaky approach. I don't know though. We'll just see how it goes. I'm a little bit intrigued on how the final part of this mission is going to go. But first, we have to go hack some vans. Oh my gosh, I've literally pinned this van. This is fantastic. I've literally pinned this van. That was really good. All right, but now we got to go to the cartel's garage, and this is where this mission is going to be very, very interesting. Okay, made it to the cartel's garage, but we have to sabotage the cartel's delivery trucks. Actually, I don't think I have to take out that guy. Wait, no, I am going to take out that guy just in case. Good punch. It's a good right hook. Take out who witnessed that? Bro, there ain't no way anyone witnessed that. Okay, this is going to get pretty interesting pretty quickly. We have to take out everyone without using a weapon. That does not include me, though. Damn. We might be doing this the aggressive approach then. Jeez. Oh, I just died. Okay, we need a better game plan to try this again. Okay, let's try this again somehow, some way. Good punch. There's no witness. How is there a witness to that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever, bro. I don't know how anyone can witness a punch. Get some snacks. This is quite interesting. So yeah, we might be doing this aggressively. There's no way I can take out all the witnesses with that much time left. Or stay alive, though. That's another thing. We have 4 minutes before we can use weapons again. I'm gonna give it my best shot without using any weapons, but we might have to use weapons for this one. Holy, I don't know how to do this without any weapons. I am confused. Yeah, there's got to be some sort of strategy. I just have no clue what it is. Okay, I'm going to start by trying to take out this guy first. Apparently a witness saw. Now that guy's starting to shoot. Okay, we died. Oh my. How much time? We have 2 minutes before we can use weapons. I'm really just trying to think of what is the best approach for it. Nothing is coming to mind. What the? Oh, good punch. Okay. We're kind of making some progress this go around. Some. I died. How much time? 40 seconds. All right, there goes. All right, 30 seconds left. We're just gonna stop the timer. We gotta go back to weapons. All right, first attempt actually using weapons. You know what? Yeah, I did say I wanted to do the aggressive approach this go around. I will. So this is the best way to do it. Just blow up the trucks. Wonderful. All right. So just because we destroyed the trucks, now that automatically makes this the aggressive approach. I'm still dying though. I have weapons, but I'm still dying. It's just not good. I'm so used to dying at this point. All right, so now at this point, we just have to start drilling these lockers to try to find a key card, and that pretty much will be it. And there we go, mission passed. So the next one is going to be the finale, but we are doing the finale aggressively. All right, we're jumping into the finale scene of the crime. This one's gonna be different though. These people know that we're here. They are very, very prepared. I'm allowed to use weapons though, so adios. All right. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot different than silent and sneaky approach. Everyone's shooting at us. There's gonna be straight chaos. Okay, so we have to make our way forward and we have to go. Oh, I almost forgot about you. Great. So yeah, let's go to the storage area. Okay, now we have to go and steal some product. So let's go ahead and grab all that. All right, so that's all the product from that room. So we have to go to the next storage area. Oh my God, wait, there's 2 guards right there. What in the heck? Was not expecting that at all. That's cool, let's keep going. So we're in this room and we have more product we can go get. All right, so that's all the product we need to get. Now we gotta take out some more people. I'm gonna grab the office keys. They'll come in handy. All right, so we're in the office. Let's go and gotta hack this office computer. What is going on? Okay. Okay, there's 1 safe code, 2 more to go. It's another one more to go. And there we go. That is 3. That's all the safe codes acquired. That'll spit out a safe code that we need to put in. 57, 47, 61. And 61. Very nice. Go grab that cash from this safe. And now it's time to make a run for it. So we got to leave the Cluckenbell factory. Let's make our way over to the garage where we stored our getaway vehicle. So now we got our getaway vehicle. So we need to make it back to Vincent's lockup. I'm not actually going to use the getaway vehicle all the way there though, because once we get up to this white shed, we can call in a personal vehicle. It'll spawn pretty close. Let's do that. So here's my armored Kuruma. So let's just get in that and we'll drive this all the way back to Vincent's lockup. So yeah, we just have to lose the cops and then go back to Vincent's lockup and that'll be it. And just like that, we have made it back to Vincent's lockup. We can skip the cutscene, and there we go. Mission passed. It's a very interesting Cluckenbell farm raid, or at least how we had to set it up for most of it without any weapons, but we still make $500,000. So after that Cluckenbell farm raid, we're now sitting at $3,201,000. But now it's time for us to start setting up Act 1 of the Doomsday Heist. So now we need to start up Act 1 of the Doomsday Heist. We are in the middle of a cutscene right now. This guy right here in the pink shirt, his name is Avon Hertz. He wants us to pretty much save the world, or at least help him save the world. All right, So now we need to register as a boss first. So there you go, we just did that. And now here we go. Here is the data breaches heist. This is act number 1. Setup costs $25,000, so let's pay that. And now we have to get into all this. So there's 2 different types of missions we have to do here. We have 3 prep work missions and we have 3 actual setups. The prep work missions we can do in a normal free mode session. And then the setups is like a specific mission that we have to get into. Then once all this is completed, we can jump into the finale. But the prep work missions aren't that exciting, nothing too crazy there, so I'm just going to do that off camera. I'm not going to speak throughout it, and once I have all the prep work missions completed, we'll get started with the setups. So I'll see you when we're ready to go with the setups. Okay, so we are back. I just completed all the prep work missions, so we can go and start up the setup. So let's start out with the dead courier setup. So we're starting up the first setup. It's going to be the dead courier setup. I'm actually kind of surprised that this person even decided to go and start this up. You know, I got this person on call when they joined. It's level 13, or this person's a level 13. So this could be very, very ugly. Now, all the setups I'm going to do on normal difficulty, but then the finale I'm going to put on hard difficulty, just because you get more money when you put it on hard mode. But anyways, I need to go to the LS County Coroner's office. So we've made it to the coroner's office. Let's walk on in. And now we need to go to cold storage. We're looking for a hard drive. That is the purpose of this mission. We're looking for a hard drive so we can give it to Avon Hertz and his little AI, give it to his little AI companion thing. So yeah, we have to start searching bodies to try to find his hard drive. Okay, the hard drive was not with those bodies, so we need to go up to the office, which is going to be on the top floor. All right, so from this point on, I have to take out these guys. So that guy, and yeah, I let that guy shoot. So yeah, I think I just gotta start taking people out, but it's okay. This is not the hardest mission in the world. You could do it silently, or you can fail like me and have to do it aggressively. Not the biggest deal in the world, but I need to go and get this data from this laptop. And I'm gonna be honest, this far, I am still surprised my teammate has not died. Level 13, I was expecting the worst. Really was, but they're still alive. All right, anyways, now we got to get out of this office and got to get out of this building.
Bitch Avon's AI Clifford is getting it. Could help downstairs to the exit.
Oh my gosh, I died. Oops, my bad. All right, I died. It's fine. My teammate hasn't died, though, surprisingly. So now we have to regroup in the Savage. My teammate looks like they're flying this way. I'm very surprised that they're in the helicopter. Yeah, they just got in the helicopter, so I'm probably gonna have to get somewhat closer to them. Maybe this teammate actually knows what they're doing. I mean, level 13, I had every right to just think that this person didn't know what they were doing. They're doing all right, even though they're flying right over me. I don't know where you're going. Bro, this guy's going right back to where all the enemies are. Bro, you just gotta pick me up. I don't know where homeboy's going. He's sending missiles out to the enemies, which is nice. Okay, this is a great spot. This is a great spot to just land. Yeah, it's one thing for the teammate to survive as a level 13. It's another thing for them to pilot. Oh, okay. I heard some crashing over there. Look, all you gotta do is just land, pick me up. Like, I don't want to be too critical right now because, well, 1, level 13. 2, I died and this person hasn't. So, like, you know, they've technically done better than I have. But at the same time, like, we have to regroup in Savage, or at least I have to regroup in Savage. I can't do that when you're in the air. I think this person's more content on taking out all the enemies than just picking me up. Which, I mean, enemies are just gonna keep spawning in. This is not a you have to kill everyone and then you're good to go type of mission. This is a you need to escape out of here kind of mission. Yeah, okay, this is starting to piss me off. I'm gonna have to, like, message this person, but how am I gonna message this person? I'm gonna die if I try to. This is not a great situation for me to be in at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna have to send a quick message. sent the message. Hopefully this person understands. You gotta pick me up. Okay, they're about to land right. Okay, we're not the best landing spot. It's fine. Just get out of here. Go, fly. You know, aside from that, I am still very shocked. Aside from that, I'm still very shocked this person hasn't died yet. Anyways, we have to deliver the sandwich to the drop-off. We gotta lose the cops on the way there, which shouldn't be too hard though. So I'm gonna sit back and kind of hope that things go well. But I don't know. We're not technically done yet. I've had people at this part, or even as they're landing right at the drop-off location, just completely just die. If you watched the last episode, something very similar happened. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, just landed, and there we go. Setup pass. That was pretty easy. Yeah, I got gold, not platinum. I didn't deserve platinum. I died. It is what it is. Let's move on to the next setup. So we're getting into setup number 2 right here, signal intercepts. We have a different person in here this time around. We have a level 95. We have to get into a deluxo. This is probably the most annoying prep work mission, but I didn't record any of the prep work missions just because they're boring. But this one's especially boring because it took like 30 minutes to do solo. But yeah, anyways, we have to go and get in a deluxo. And we're gonna have to take some stuff out with a deluxo. What? Bro, I just made it to the deluxo. My guy's still driving over, my teammate. And he somehow died. I don't know how. And he just did it again. What? That's a funny way of getting into a deluxo. It clearly says on your screen, get in the deluxo. Maybe there's like a certain strategy. Maybe he just doesn't feel like driving that little bit of a ways there. Or maybe he just doesn't feel like driving the rest of the way there and just decided to, you know, kaboom himself to spawn near the deluxo. But I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, it looks like it's a thing. Maybe he's onto something. I don't know. He was pretty damn close. Didn't think he had to do that, but it is what it is. Just get into the deluxo, all right? Okay, so he wants to get in the deluxo this time around. Good. All right. Well, this is a deluxo, and we need SecuroServe to start locating vehicles. And then once they locate vehicles, we have to go and hack the targets. So there's 4 different targets. Ideally, if you have 2 teammates, one guy goes for 2 of them, the other guy goes for the other 2. Okay, that's a funny way of hacking a device, teammates. You're showing a lack of competence at this point. There's no way you destroyed a deluxo when you weren't even close to a target. You were born with a head. Let's start using that head to try to complete this setup you willingly joined. Just bizarro behavior. Golly. Literally, all you gotta do is just get in the deluxo and drive to a target. I don't know how you would blow up the deluxo in between that. Whatever. And all right, he just destroyed the deluxo. Ha 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 ha. I don't know why. It's getting ridiculous. That's not how you complete it. I just checked. He's not trying to message me or anything. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's not trying to be smart. It's very clear on that. I swear, some people just don't make sense. Just clearly, this guy just does not make any sense. What are you doing? Like, I could maybe create an argument the first time around, but the other 2 is just no. There's no argument I could possibly make. Okay, he's trying to blow it up again. Brother. What are you doing? No, I don't. There's no way you can complete this. You can't complete this like that. What happens if I go for the other deluxo? What was the point of joining? I don't understand this. Like, you're not only wasting you're wasting your time. Like, bro, like, look at this clown, bro. What a clown, bro. You just got on Xbox to join someone's heist setup to then blow up the deluxo and then leave. It's just such a waste of time. I mean, definitely for me, but it's also a waste of time for him. Like, there's way better things you can do with your life than that. Some people don't make any sense. And that's a clear case of it. Like, bro, that's how you want to spend your time? I don't think the ROI is there when you're doing that. Oh, I asked why. What did he say? Okay, so this is not English. I'm trying to look up what the hell he just said. According to Google AI, this is a vulgar and informal Brazilian Portuguese expression that essentially means no way, by no means, or I don't believe you, which I asked a simple question, why? Well, I guess I'm sorry to my Brazilian fans out there, but that guy is not giving Brazil a good picture. Hey, he's not painting a good picture of Brazil right now. What a dork. What a Brazilian dork. All right, let's try that again. Okay, let's try this again. I have upgraded teammates. Not literally by the level. It's quite a downgrade, actually. It's level 14. But I am hoping just by his mentality of even attempting this setup, it's an upgrade. But yeah, let's head back to the deluxo. All right, so we've made it. Okay, so we've made it to the Deluxos. We need to locate the vehicles. Anyways, we have to hack 4 targets, A, B, C, and D. All right, so we've made it over to the first vehicle that we need to hack. So yeah, these people will start to shoot at you in the back of this vehicle. So I don't want to get behind them. I need to stay to the side. All right, there we go. So now we need to destroy that target. Missile sent over and taken. And they've been taken out. All right. We have 3 more targets to go. I think my teammate's about to get one right now. There we go. 2 more to go. And here is the next target. Same thing. We just got to get right beside it. All right, there we go. And there goes that target. Okay, my teammate died, though. That's not good. This is still on normal, so we have 1 spare life. Okay, so that's all the targets that have been taken out, at least for right now. But SecuroServe is locating more vehicles that we have to hack. And there we go. So these vehicles are going to be over water. So let's head to the ocean. Okay, so we've made it to the ocean. And look at this. We are floating on water. But same thing. We have to get close to these boats, and we just have to hack them. All right, there we go. 1 target destroyed. Let's go to the next one. And another target has been destroyed. Okay. And a Deluxo was destroyed. All right, I don't know how that happened. Okay. All right, let's try this again. I think we don't have to take out those first targets, the vans, but we still have to go take out those boats once again. So I'm gonna go out to the ocean, try that again. Okay, I took out the 2 targets I needed to take out. My teammate should be taking out 2 targets. Yeah, my teammate's going to take out 2 targets over there. So, yeah, I'm going to head over to the next location where we need to go. And the next spot that we need to go to is going to be LSIA. All right, so we've made it to the airport. My teammates made it to the airport. We now have wings. We can start to ascend. And now we need to hack a final target. And it's going to be this cargo plane. Okay, we just completed it. Nice. Okay, I'm about to die. I need snacks now. I'm about to die. Okay, jeez. I couldn't eat snacks in the middle of that. Pissing me off. And my teammate was not blowing up the helicopters that were actually shooting me. So I'll just take him out myself. I want to see all these freaking dorks leave. Yeah. Oh, now you want to shoot. Almost died. There we go. All right. Anyways, got that. Destroyed and hacked that target. Now I need to deliver the Deluxo to the drop-off. All right, and there we go. Setup has been passed. We have 1 more setup to do before we can jump into the finale. Okay, finally, we're able to do the final setup, server farm. So we need to get into this helicopter right here called the Akula, and we need to stealthily make our way over to the server farm. Okay, so we need to land on this roof. We need to do this as cleanly as possible. Okay, good enough. Good landing. Now we need to get down and we need to start making our way over to the server farm. And by the way, for this mission, we have a different guy. We have a level 144. Okay, so yeah, we have to silently take out these guys. So it's a guard right there. Okay, almost didn't take him out. 2 guards right there. Ready? 1, 2. Boom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, then there's 2 guards that are walking towards me right now. I don't know where my teammate is, but it's fine. I know how to do this. All right, come around that corner. 1. Okay, that was almost really bad, but we're good. I was waiting for the other one to appear, but the other one didn't appear for whatever reason. At least as quickly as I would have liked him to. Anyways, we're in cover, and here's the guy. We're gonna take out the head of security. And good. Okay, both of those guys have been taken out. So we're going to search this guy, and we're going to get the access codes to get into the server farm. Good. So yeah, this part of the mission is not difficult at all. It's going to be the later parts of this mission that's going to be a little bit interesting. But just keep in mind, we're still doing this on normal difficulty. So in the grand scheme of things, not going to be the hardest thing in the world, just because we just like to make our life a little bit easier during these setups. And as I say that, my teammate just decides to quit. Why did you join in the first place? I just don't get people. Why did you join in? Oh my gosh. Why did you join? Why did you ready up? Why did you get in the helicopter? Why did you go with me in the helicopter to the location? Why did you come? Why did you climb down from the top of the building? Why did you start walking around on the ground floor? Like, bro, you could have left so much earlier. You're just wasting my time. It's pissing me off. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this again. I'm probably not gonna speak until we actually make it to the server farm and inside, because, well, I've already done the part. I pretty much did everything up until that point. Okay, here's the final guy. Okay, that was almost really stupid, but we're good. All right, we've made it to the building. You're going downstairs to the basement, and now we need to go... and hack some more things. We have to go hack servers. So we need to make our way towards the back. Oh, geez. Hopefully no one heard that. Okay, anyways, then we got to do this hack. It's one of the more annoying hacks, but it's not hard. It's just kind of a guessing game. Okay, there we go. Hack number 1 has been completed. And that is another hack done. So, I don't know, there's 2 on each side of the server farm. I did my 2. I don't know how my teammate is doing, but I'm just going to make my way towards the front, or at least where we entered in. Okay, honestly, I don't know what is going on with my teammate. He's being very, very slow. So, you know, I might as well help him out with the last hack. Yeah, my teammate's still on the hack for whatever reason. It's fine. I'll go ahead and do the last one. All right, and there we go. That's another hack done. I feel like we beat my teammate. We did beat my teammate. He hadn't completed the hack. Oh my gosh, bro. It's not hard. It's just annoying. It's not hard. Nope, stop. You're done. I'll do it, teammate. It's fine. It seems like you're incapable. It's fine. I am. Already done 3. Done 3 in probably like a combined total of like 30 seconds. Yeah, okay. I'm about to complete it right here. Yeah, it's just not that difficult. There we go. Voila. There you go, teammates. Welcome to That's How You Use Your Brain. All right, teammates. You don't even need it. I'm just running away. Barely have to even take out anyone. Just run all the way to the exit. Okay, my teammate is nowhere close. I am dead. Yep, that's my fault. That's me being stupid. And then my teammate died. Okay, I can't be so critical about him dying because I died. I can't be critical how slow he was with that one hack. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. That guy was like a level 260 something. And I nearly tripled the amount of kills he got. Okay, well, to be honest, it's not even like a killing setup though. It was just that slow. Whatever. It's fine. I don't think we have to do any more hacks. I don't think. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, we can just run to the exit. All right. Okay, I've made it to the exit, just waiting on my teammate who's not far behind. Okay, now we're outside, and there's a lot of people we gotta take out. There is a ton of people. Okay, I think my teammate's taking out a decent amount of enemies, which is nice. So let's go to the roof. Are you kidding? Oh, that pisses me off. Oh my gosh. How is the Akula still alive? Incredible. Oh my, just the most unluckiest thing ever just happened. All right, no, that could have been worse though. I will be grateful that the Akula didn't blow up, but damn it, that should, oh my gosh. I don't have any explosives, which ideally in that situation, I would have used an explosive like an RPG or anything like that, but I don't have that. Took out the pilot, and then the dead pilot's like, ooh, let me fly right into Dr. Crush and the Akula. And the guy dies, and he's still trying to be a hero. Like, bro, you just flop dead. Just flop dead away from me. All right, but anyways, I just gotta land the helicopter. We just gotta land this helicopter, and that'll be it. All right, there we go. We just landed the helicopter, and there we go. Setup passed. I got platinum. I don't know, hacking, I definitely deserve platinum, but like actually surviving, I didn't do so well. It is what it is. Let's just move on to the finale. So we have someone that's joined a decent level. I think they're like level 123, I think it is. But it's kind of walking me through how the screen works, but you don't really need to know that. In total, we'll be paid like roughly 1.2 million. I'm going to take 85% of it. This is a new player. Hasn't helped me out. Hasn't helped me with any of the setup missions or anything like that. They're getting a free opportunity to quickly help me out in this finale. They're getting 15. All right, so we are jumping into the finale. The Data Breaches Act 1 finale. So first things first, we need to go to the IAA base. Now, with how the finales go, I definitely think this finale is going to be harder than finale 2, but in the grand scheme of things, still way easier than Act 3. And honestly, this finale is probably easier than, I don't know, last setup. It's a lot quicker too. So it's kind of frustrating that it's taken this long just to get to this point, just because I know this finale is going to be fairly quick if we have competent gameplay, but who knows? My teammate might be an idiot. It's the risk. Anyways, we got to take out some people. Usually, I always take for granted. I usually come here with like a vigilante, but obviously I don't have that. I come here with like a normal pistol, but instead I only have like a normal pistol, a vintage pistol, then a navy revolver, and a double action revolver. So I gotta try to get kills with a double action revolver, and I can eventually get it. It's just way annoying. But we've made it to the IA base. All right, let's go inside and let the fun begin. All right, so we're making our way down the elevator, and here we go. Let's just start taking out people. Oh yeah, by the way, I put this on hard difficulty just to make sure we get even more pay. Dude, my teammate's just going for it. My teammate's not even like bracing for impact or anything like that. Just doesn't give a rip. Which, I mean, hasn't died yet, so can't be critical. Okay. I think we're doing good this far. Okay, I almost died because I was in the middle of reloading. I got such a big magazine for this. It's kind of a detriment when I'm trying to reload. Oh, never mind. My teammate died. Okay. You can definitely tell that my teammate was definitely being aggressive, but I don't know, let's take a look at the numbers. Let's see. I didn't get to see any of the numbers. It was a quick blip, but someone got 7 kills and another one got 25. And why am I only spawning here by myself? Did you really just leave after 1 attempt? Oh, never mind. Okay, just a weird. All right. No. False alarm. Good. We're good. All right. So my teammate should hit their headshots. It was truly them only getting 7 kills, which I don't know. They were. All right, you're level 123 or 1 something. You should not be dying. You should not be dying like that. And 2, I'm kind of dealing with my own personal controversy at the moment. Well, the previous attempt, a contact fell out of my eye. Again, in Loser to Luxury Season 4. I don't know why that's a theme. I put my contact back in between attempts, and now my freaking eye's watering to death. But it's okay. I'm not dying. I'm still getting more kills. Just let me get out in front. It's fine. I'll take care of it. See, with these guys, you definitely have to hit your headshots. There's no way if you don't hit your headshots, it's gonna be a problem. It's just absolutely gonna be a problem. Yeah, I don't think my teammates hitting their headshots. It's bad. They're definitely hitting shots, but these guys are falling over still alive. So they're having to waste shots. All right. Once again, they get back out in front and then they die. All right, teammate. And then they quit. Oh my God. It was the same mistake repeated 3 times in a row. And what did they do to correct it? They said, no, I'm not even going to attempt it anymore. I'm going to quit. You're level 123. That tells me you've played the game at least a decent amount. You just kept running in there guns a-blazing. They kept dying. If you're that incapable of doing it, let the other person who's getting more kills go out in front. And while I was taking my time getting some kills, that person went ahead of me again and then became a pretty big target. Unfortunate. That just tells me that that person was incompetent. But it's what it is. They're not going to get a payday. It's fine. Dealing with a lot of incompetent people right now trying to join these stupid heists. Like, I wish there was a sign I could put up when people join my heist. I can literally just put up and say, like, if you're going to be stupid, please be stupid somewhere else. Don't be stupid here. It's getting ridiculous. There's a lot of people being stupid. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. I feel like I'm going to be running into the same problems, though. I'm just going to be honest, just by the surface level traits that this person has. One, that this person's character is a girl. Last one was a girl also, which is kind of rare in GTA. Very similar levels. The other level was a 123. This is level 145. Not that far apart. It's not that far apart. I'm hoping this person breaks the trend and shows me that they are a smart and competent person. It's weird, though, that this person's username is Gabriel, but yet your character's a woman. All right. That's just weird. All right. Whatever. Gabriel or Gabriella. I don't freaking know. Just get this done. All right. There's one thing you need to do. Don't die. It's the one thing I can tell you. Just don't die. Okay, my teammate seems a little bit more competent. They're not rushing in. They're rolling around too, which I do like. Good stuff. Good stuff from teammate like that. Okay. Seems to be going pretty smoothly thus far. All it takes is 1 death, though, so just keep focusing. Keep moving forward. Okay. This is the furthest we've made it this far. Uh-oh. Teammate almost died. They just jumped down from a high place, but luckily, have no fear. Dr. Crush is here to save the day. Let's keep going. We have to make it down here. Teammate's pulling out an RPG. It's very interesting, but it's fine. I wish I had one of... My fault. I was being too reckless. I don't know where that person came from, or there's just like 3 people just came out of nowhere that walked in front. I had pretty good health too, but that's on me. I'll hands up. That's on me. Now here's the thing though. I can notice where I went wrong, right? I was too reckless. I didn't have cover. I took things for granted, and I will not do that in the future. Unfortunately, the last teammate couldn't do this. They couldn't recognize what they did wrong. Okay, everyone's been taken out. So we need to go up to the war room. Okay, now we need to take out the enemies that are outside. Okay, we took out the incoming enemies that were trying to come in, and that's pretty much it. We just have to sit through a cutscene. All right, there we go. Finally, heist passed. So we made $1,218,000 to get 85%, and that's $1,035,000. We had a quick restart. That's on me. I get $50,000 for a first-time bonus, so in total, we made $1,085,000. So to close out this episode, we're now sitting at $4,254,000, which is well over the amount that we actually need to get the salvage yard. So at the beginning of next episode, we'll go out, we'll purchase a salvage yard, and we'll also go out and pick up the bullpup shotgun. And then after that, we will spin the wheel of luxury and see what is going to be our next item we are going to have to purchase. But anyways, it's going to do it for this video. But by the way, before I close out this episode, make sure you check out my merch store, drcrushyt.com. Just released, not too long ago, I released a new line of merch called Crush Characters, where I have the King of Bad Sport character alongside of this character right here, the Loser to Luxury character, on one t-shirt, or any other merch item like a hoodie, a hat. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. But anyways, it's going to do it for this video. Make sure you check out this video right here if you want to see me build the best garage ever assembled in GTA Online.